Hi there, this is Samurai Snake. Welcome to episode 4 of the Misadventures of Tron Bonne. Previously, we went to the Nakai Desert ruins and found a whole lot of items to make weapons of. Unfortunately, we weren't able to buy them, so we're going to go out on another mission so we can get some money to actually buy them. In this episode, we're going to do mission 2, which is a puzzle mission. The puzzle missions are like 2D puzzles where you have to move cars out of the way to create a pathway. In Tron's case, we're going to be moving containers out of the way so we can steal some merchandise. And you can only take one servbot with you at a time. So I would suggest that you take any servbot that has a skill and a brain rating of 4. Since the puzzle mission can get pretty complicated, I'm going to let Tron explain all the rules.
Alright, let's get to work! We're going to load those containers using the Gustav tank I modified for this kind of work. Wondering what's in those containers? I'll tell you! Top quality beefsteaks. Let's see. There's 4 containers. Miss Tron! Look, crab! It's a container full of crab meat. What? In this season? All right, we'll add that to the list as well. Roger! Even the Gustav tank can't handle big containers like these. The Gustav tank can lift containers a maximum of 8 times. I'll have to keep that in mind when I'm moving the other containers out of the way. I won't be able to carry them that far either. No more than 10 steps. But I can carry these light wooden containers anywhere. These metal ones look too heavy to move at all, though if I turn in place after picking them up, at least I can get them out of the way. I guess if I have to, I could put some containers into the sea. I'm sure I'll figure it out somehow. So, did you get all that? Not really. Weren't you listening? If we get stuck, we can start over by opening a menu with the Start button and selecting Restart. So let's give it a try, okay? I'll tell the rules again if you forget. Just press the Start button for the menu and select Rules. Let's go! Yes, Miss Tron!
All the Gustav tank is just the upper body of the Gustav plopped onto some treads. There are 2 ways you can increase a servbot's brain ratings in these puzzle missions. You can have them dive underwater and see if they'll bring back seashells, scallops, or fish. The controls for puzzle missions are very simple. You can jump onto a crate by pressing the X button or pressing up against a crate. You can lift and put things down by pressing the square button. Beacon bombs are aimed the same way as with a normal Gustav. In every puzzle mission, there's always a way for you to get every single crate. So then that way, you're going to reap the maximum amount of money from pirating the crates. You can also increase servbot brain ratings by sending them into these buildings on the dock. What you may find is either money or stealing a dock worker's lunch. You can also tag the dock worker with a beacon bomb as well and get them all scared. Putting that crate down just saved us 2 extra lifts. So the remainder of this puzzle map is very easy. Just bring the rest of the green containers back to the boat. Well, once you have all the green containers loaded, you'll be able to go on to the next puzzle, Or, if you missed out on the red container, you'll be able to do the puzzle all over again.
That's the last of the containers! You've got them all! Congratulations! That's the last container! All right, let's go to the next dock! Okay! Start!
There's not a whole lot different about this dock. All it is just the same location with a different puzzle. The objective for this puzzle is to move these two steel containers next to each other, so then that way our movement will be minimized. Just move this steel crate next to the one in the south, and then that way we'll have enough room to be able to move all the way back to the boat with the meat crate as well as the crab crate. That's all there is to it. The rest is plain easy. All you really have to do is move this steel crate to the right. And that way you'll be able to bring the northern meat container back. If you've robbed the house on the docks already, you're not going to be able to find anything else if you try to rob it again. So you're pretty much going to be wasting your time if you try to do so.
That's the last of the containers! You've got them all! Congratulations! That's the last container! All right, let's go to the next dock! Okay! Start!
I think the developers got lazy with round 3. It's essentially round 1 all over again, but with extra containers to move out of the way. Aside from moving containers around, we're also going to have to recreate the bridge we made in round 1, so that way we can get the red container. Also, take note how there's no security in the docks, aside from the one worker who's probably on an eternal lunch break. They might as well make a sign that says, "Go ahead, take our meat crates, take our crab crates, but for crying out loud, don't take my lunch!" Once you've completed the mission, you'll be able to go back to the Gesellschaft or redo the puzzles all over again. Since the remainder of the puzzle is easy, I'm gonna fast forward the video like this. This will also go for all future videos that contain puzzle segments.
That's the last of the containers! You've got them all! Congratulations! That's the last of the containers, Miss Tron! We've got them all! Okay, let's head back to the Gesellschaft! Yes, Miss Tron!
If you chose to get only the steak containers, you'll get 50,000 zenny, like in Mission 1. But if you also chose to get the crab containers, you'll be able to get an extra 30,000 zenny. And apparently we got 2 scallops and 1 lunchbox, both of which we can sell. Among the useless junk that our scouts brought back, they gave us a tire, a brain cube, and an apple. The brain cube will be most useful. And with the completion of this mission, Tron Bonne's room has been finished. So we're gonna go take a look at that in just a little bit. For now, we have a couple of things that we need to do inside the Gesellschaft. go to the laboratory and talk to number 2. Because he has a key item that'll be very useful in unlocking another Servbot's special ability. And apparently he was given a paint set, but he's a terrible artist. But you know, number 2 says that he just walks around doing nothing all the time. I guess, are all fighter Servbots supposed to be on call? But anyways, give number 35 the paint set in the meeting room. This will unlock his special skill, painting. With this special skill, he'll be able to paint the Gustav whatever color you want. Customizing the paint job of the Gustav doesn't have that much depth to it. You choose the color from a preset list of paint colors. The heroic look gives it the color scheme of Mega Man Volnut's armor, if you were wondering. Next, go to storage, because there's another key item that we have to get. Talk to number 4 and he's going to start speaking in rhyme. Things are going to get weird again because this book full of poems is actually going to be used for another Servbot special skill. Which also makes no sense whatsoever. Sell the items you found on the puzzle mission if you want. Then once you're done, head to the cafe and give number 39 the poetry book. Giving number 39 the poetry book will give him insight on every Servbot special skill. Honestly, this makes just about as much sense as learning how to be a great shooter from reading a comic book. Honestly, I wonder what the developers were smoking when they came up with these teaching mechanics. A comic book teaching one how to be an effective shooter, and now a poetry book giving one psychic powers. Anyways, we're gonna go to Tron's room now. Tron's room is the place to go to if you want to take a break and have a Servbot go out on a side mission, or if you want to change the music that plays inside the Gesellschaft. If you thought poetry giving one psychic powers is weird, number 40 is engaging in facial aerobics, which supposedly keeps one skin looking young and healthy. Here's what I imagine facial aerobics to look like. Just imagine one trying to make every single emotion that's depicted on every single emoticon throughout the internet. That's facial aerobics in a nutshell. Number 17 is the Servbot to talk to if you want to go out on a side mission. However, you're not going to be able to do this until you've selected your favorite Servbot by using the redhead parts. Number 36 is the Servbot that has the music special skill. What he needs is inspiration in order to make music. Because until he has inspiration from certain key items, you're not going to be able to change the music that plays in the Gesellschaft at all. Personally, I don't imagine Servbots being the best at making music at all. Like, there's no way that they could possibly surpass Mozart or any classical music composer. But that wraps it up for this episode. Tune in next time on episode 4 when we embark on an RPG mission. I'll see you all then.